Hello. Many learner drivers who fail their driving test do so either within the first few minutes or the last few minutes of the driving test. Today, I'm going to be talking about the first few minutes and, more importantly, how you can increase your chances of passing the test. One of the reasons why I feel that people fail the driving test is that some driving test centres do not provide candidate toilets. If a person is not prepared for that, they turn up for the test bursting to go to the gents or the ladies, and there's no facilities there. So make sure that you check whether your local driving test centre has these facilities beforehand. Many people get nervous, especially in the first few minutes, and it takes time to settle down. Sometimes the driving examiners can ask you to do the bay park exercise right in the beginning of the driving test when your nerves are at the highest. Bear in mind, you do not have to be perfect to pass the driving test. When you do your bay park at the driving test centre, even if you end up in the middle of two boxes, provided you go forward and then reverse back into your box, the examiner will not fail you on that. Take your time, feel relaxed, and do not rush. It's important that you breathe. Take a deep breath before the maneuver. Another reason why learner drivers fail in the first few minutes is their positioning when leaving the driving test centre. Have a look whether the exit is an exit only or whether it's an exit and an entrance. If it's an exit only, and then you would position to the left hand side for turning left and the right hand side for turning right. However, if it's an exit and an entrance, you need to position to the left hand side, whether you're turning left or right, so that you can leave room for drivers coming in. You do not need to know the whole driving test route in order to pass your driving test. However, knowing the one or two roads surrounding the test centre usually helps. Some DVSA driving test centres are within a 20-mile-an-hour zone. When you leave the car park, there may not be any signs for a few hundred meters. So it helps to know what the speed limit of the road is that the driving test centre is on. Well, that's all I've got time for today. I hope you found these tips useful. If so, please give us a thumbs up. If you're a subscriber to our channel, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, then please do subscribe so you do not miss out on our videos. Thank you for watching.